Yeah, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream! And a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. I just saw some interesting stuff here that we're going to have to check out this winter sale. I'll see what stuff you might be interested in, if any.
Winter Bloomborough lands.
Mm-hmm.
For land sleeves, I guess. Ridiculous brushwog.
Anyway, we'll do our intro and then we'll get into that stuff. But for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here as we are every Monday to play some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday. Specifically tonight, we will be playing some Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender Limited. And in fact, last time, if you were here... Oh, good, it's gone anyway. Good. We finished the last of the sealed decks that we could do. We did one of each color. And so today, regardless of the fact that whether it was here or not, which it is not, we were going to do some draft. Premier Draft, Magic the Gathering, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So we'll be doing that tonight. Maybe we'll pop into the store and check this winter sale out first. But if you're there, as always, pop in the chat. Let us know how you're doing. We'd love to hear from you. Because, you know, you're great. Let us know how you've been since the last time we saw you, or whatever the case may be. I usually buy these packs. Why not? We open packs on this channel sometimes. They've got all of the, like, I forget what these are called, but, like, bestiary, alt art cards.
That one's very pretty.
Maha, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Maha.
Maha.
But featured, talked about the winter sale, which...
Ew. Oh, God. Chandra's eyes are missing. Oh, God.
Oh, that's super upsetting.
No. And the toes.
I don't think that's a feature. I think that's a glitch, by the way. I don't think that's how that joke was supposed
God.
to be.
No. Stop doing it. Oh, make it go away, please.
The Chocotoes.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you very much. I just came up with it.
Is that missing its eyes as well?
Yes, it is. And
Oh
its
my
mouth.
God.
Yeah.
No,
That's
no.
really
No,
creepy,
no,
man.
no,
I don't like
no,
that.
no.
So where's all this winter sale stuff then? The hell? It said blatantly like, oh, winter sale. So where... Did it not? It was talking... There it is. So if I click on it, what happens? It just takes me here. What?
I wanted the Bloomborough thing.
Bundles. Is it under bundles? No. Oh, wait. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe. Nope. Jesus.
The hell,
That's
dude?
Borderless Double-Faced. Full Art Opalans. Chocobo Full Art Basics. Dex? No. Cosmetics? No. They even showed...
Oh, maybe it's in here? No.
Oh, yeah, here's the Brushwog. If we want Frostwog is its name.
I kind of like it.
You want it?
It's very stupid.
Okay, we can take it.
But I kind of like it.
It'll cost us half our gold, but like gold replenishes through daily deals or dailies. So yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Do you want it to be our default for now since it's holiday times?
Oh, maybe Uncle Iro with the T.
Okay. Another 2,500. We can do that. We got him. Do we want him as our default as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it was.
Wow.
So the other avatars, no pun intended. The other avatars don't seem to be available yet for the winter sale, unless I'm missing something. Which, I mean, hey, that's definitely a possibility. Let's be honest with ourselves. But yeah, I mean, it would be under bundles for sure, and it's just not. So, all right, I guess we'll wait. Maybe like next week there'll be more available. It's not like next week's the holiday or anything. He said, checking the calendar. But hey, I guess it is time to start a draft. Let's see how we do.
Look how cute he looks with his little teapot.
Uncle Iroh's pretty great.
His teeth are a little much, though.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I guess he got some tooth whitening done.
For sure. For sure. Especially while he was on that boat.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'll get myself some Crest 3D.
I mean, he did like breathe fire, so maybe he just burned all the plaque off, you know?
Oh, I see.
Oh. Toph is a very good card. It is 3 colors, but there are 2 Sokkas. How are there 3 rares in this pack? That's crazy.
That is crazy. What the hell?
I know. So it's
how good is
Jeskai.
Sokka?
Well, it doesn't matter. If you take one, somebody else is taking the other, and then they're going to cut you out of your colors.
Oh, yeah.
So it's got to be
Toph
Toph.
it is.
Yeah. So red, green, white for a 3/3 and 1 for a 3/3 human warrior ally. Non-token artifacts you control are lands in addition to their other types. At the beginning of your end step, Earthbend 2, which is an absolutely incredible ability. Sokka's good. I don't think he's that good. But it does say other allies you control have menace and prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you make a 1/1 white ally. So he is a 3/3 for 4 with menace and prowess. And then he makes 1/1 menace prowess creatures whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Which is pretty good. But we're taking Toph.
Why is this prowess? It's like...
It's like the positioning of your hand for like as a monk or whatever. And it's depicting the road on the hands because like you're traveling.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Enter the avatar state. I don't remember this card. Until end of turn, target creature control becomes an avatar in addition to its other types and gains flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. For 1 mana?
It's insane.
Yes, please. Although this land, target creature control gains firebending 4 until end of turn. It's not a bad card, but this is insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Even though this is the rare, right? Like, but okay. I will enter the avatar state. Thank you for asking.
Please do.
All right, so no blue, no black. That's what we have to remember today. No blue, no black. I could take Kyoshi Village. We're going to have to start, like, trying to prioritize lands, too, to help us cast Toph. It may be that we're in 2 colors and, like, the third is a splash, but we'll see how we go as we go along.
Okay.
Okay, so no blue, no black. That's funny. In fact, there's a lot of blue and black in here. There's Firebending Lesson. That is also a lesson. There's Boomy Bash. That's a good one. Water Tribe Rallier, I'm not in love with. Waterbend 5, look at the top 4. You may reveal a creature with power 3 or less. We're not really doing that. Cycle of Renewal, though, super helpful for us. Sack a land, search for 2 lands.
Nice.
Very, very helpful.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And they both go onto the battlefield. So not only is it fixing, but it ramps us, too. So Cycle of Renewal over Firebending Lesson or Boomy Bash, and it probably would have been Boomy Bash, but I mean they're both removal spells. But Cycle of Renewal to help us with our mana is much more important. It also, this pack is very light and green. There's only 1 card missing out of here, or 2 cards missing out of here. But still, I think we should pretty solidly, send that signal about green if we can, as best we can. White Lotus Hideout, add 1 mana of any color, only to cast a lesson or a shrine. There is Master P. Endow. Whenever you attack, select the top 4, reveal an ally, equipment, or lesson. There is, there's some earthbending things. Zhongzhong's Deserters. Put a counter on a creature. Or Boomy Bash. I'm supposed to take the land here. I think we take the Deserters. They're allies. They put a counter on something. It's pretty good. And it's low costed, which is necessary. Aw, it's Appa.
Yeah.
There's also there's also Bitter Work. Whenever you attack a player with 1 or more creatures with power 4 or greater, draw a card. And exhaust, you can pay 4 to Earthbend 4, activate only during your turn. I think Appa's better here.
He's eating.
Yes, off of the tops of trees.
He's awesome. I love it.
This card's not bad. I think we're going to be able to see more of these than Appa's. And then the Raider isn't bad, and Boomy Bash, another Boomy Bash.
That's...
Hopefully some of those will come back, but I think we're going to take Appa here. It's a little expensive, but, Ooh, Sun Warriors, though. That's a great card. There's also Sunblessed Peak. Oh, no. Damn it. I think we have to take the Warriors. This card's incredible. 4 mana, 3/5 Firebending X, where X is the number of creatures you control, and then you can pay 5 mana at any time to make an ally. A 1/1 ally. There's also Rocky Rebuke, which is a very good removal spell. So, there's that. Rough Rhino Cavalry. There's White Lotus Hideout. And there's Rumble Arena. I think it's going to be one of these lands, and they're not even that good. This one, cast a lesson or a shrine. We do have some lessons so far. So, sure, over the Rumble Arena. Because it does the same thing. You can filter with it, which is helpful. So that's good. The other one did have Vigilance, but I don't think we're, leaning that heavily into it. Oh, we got a land. Nice. Thank God. Okay, yeah. Because Earth Rumble Wrestlers is fine. It's not amazing. Origin and Metal Bending, I don't hate. I really don't. And Treetop Freedom Fighters is also fine. It's 2 allies, but we don't have anything that benefits us for having allies right now. But Omashu City is going to help. We need the fixing. So I will happily take that for now. Okay, there's Yip Yip, Fire Nation Raider. There's Turtle Duck, which is a very solid 1-drop and quite helpful. This would have to be double red because we're not in blue. And I don't think it's that good. This would have to be red, but still totally fine. I think we Turtle Duck here, though, to be honest.
We do Turtle Duck.
There's Rabaroo Troop, which has plain cycling. But there's the Fire Nation Palace as well.
It's kind of like a turducken, but not the same.
Both of the rares are still here. Mai and Fire Nation Palace. I don't know. Am I supposed to take this guy? We've got Trusty Boomerang, deals 1 damage, or no, so for 1 mana, tap it, tap a creature, bring it back to its owner's hand. I guess it's Cat Owl. We can put that in the sideboard, I think. Wrestlers for the sideboard as well. They're playable, but they're 4-drops. And Zuko's Exile, same thing. It can get exiled to the sideboard. Ooh, a second Toph. Not the same card.
Of a different sort.
Correct. And there's even a Toph over here as well.
Oh, wow.
And a Lightning Strike, and a Destined Confrontation, and a War Balloon. There's like, and another Cycle of Renewal. There's the green Land Cycler, or Forest Cycler. But Toph is 4 mana for a 3/4. When she enters, you may discard a card. If you do, return an instant or a sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a spell, Earthbend 1, if it's a lesson, put an additional counter on that land. That's really good. So whenever you cast a lesson, you Earthbend 2 with her. Okay. That's really great. I like that. So that's going to be it. That will be our pick here. Let's see who we're drafting with really quickly. Oh, no, we lost it. Never mind. And by lost it, I mean we got past a pack, but... Ooh, Katara, but we're not blue.
Blue.
We got another Sun Warriors, though.
Okay.
I will take that. Notably, Kyoshi Warriors is here, too. No land of benefit for us. Firebending Lesson, How to Start a Riot, Rocky Rebuke, and Foggy Swamp Vinebender.
Ooh.
Is there a world where we want Rocky Rebuke instead? There's also Shared Roots.
Ooh, that's pretty art.
It is very pretty. Search for a basic, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. Damn you. Responsible choices. Plus, it's a lesson. We just got a card that cares about us casting lessons. So that's quite helpful.
Just turning up the heat a tick.
Alright, so this is definitely not the land for us. This could be used with just red. Glider Kids is a good card. Destined Confrontation is 4 mana sorcery. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures they control. No thank you. I think Walltop Sentries is definitely not bad. The Boulder is pretty good. Combustion Man's great.
God of War.
Yeah. I think we can take Combustion Man. The card seems awesome. Let's try it. Airbender's Reversal. Destroy an attacking creature for 2 mana. Feels pretty great. Fire Nation Cadets is a solid 1-drop. Maybe it comes back around. Does care about lessons. There's the Treetop Freedom Fighters, which is a good card we just talked about. Rabaru Troop is fine. Twin Blades. Double Strike until end of turn and +1/+1. I think Airbender's Reversal is fine here. Southern Air Temple. When it enters, put X counters on each creature you control, where X is the number of shrines you control. Whenever another shrine enters, put a counter on each creature you control. Damn. Curious Farm Animals is a no. Otter Penguin, we're not in those colors. Aang's Journey lets us go get a basic. Damn. I think it's got to be Aang's Journey. We have a lot of 4-drops. If we didn't, I would take this and then hope we found other temples, because we are in 3 colors. But Aang's Journey, I think, is going to be more helpful here. There's Borcupine. There's Deserter's Disciple. There's Origin of Metal Bending, which is a lesson. 2 mana to destroy an artifact or enchantment if they have a pesky one, or put a counter on one of our creatures and it gains indestructible until end of turn at instant speed. How many creatures do we have? 7 versus 5 non. I think we take Origin of Metal Bending. Maybe we see another Borcupine. Who knows? Okay, unfortunately, there's another one of these, but...
I have a question.
Yes.
Is someone going to bork your pine?
Not if I have anything to say about it. Earthbend X, where X is the number of forests you control. That's a little tough. Tough.
Tough is tough.
I know.
Very tough.
Yeah. We'll take another Origin Metal Bending. Toph came back. Speaking of Toph. When she enters Earthbend 2, her power is equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on lands we control.
Sick.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. I would have happily taken this card. Happily. This card's great, but Toph's better. If you're going to give me back the card that I have 2 of already in different versions, that's fine with me. Oh, another cycle of renewal. And it's a lesson. Yes, please. True Ancestry. Return up to 1 target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Make a clue. Or the Forest Cycler. This one would have been fine. This one arguably would have been fine, but this is exactly what we need. So I will take a second one. Okay, Rocky Rebuke again. Yes, done. Easy. Kyoshi Warrior is not a bad card. We don't really care about allies right now, but it's still 4 mana for a 3/3 and a 1/1. Like,
sure.
Just a great card nonetheless. But Rocky Rebuke, removal, love it. Okay, the Boulder came back. Okay, we're heavy on 2s now, not 4s anymore. Walltop Sentries and Sabertooth Moose Lion. So we're pretty solidly in green, I think. That's great. I will take the Boulder and be happy about it. Pillar Launch and Rabaroo Troop. I don't really want either of them. I'll put the Rabaroo Troop in the sideboard in case we feel like we need it. Take the land, even though we're not in black. Speaking of that. And our third pack.
Looks like nobody else is either.
Starts us with Katara. Now, notably, she is part blue, so it'll be very difficult to play her. She does say, if a triggered ability of an ally we control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. We're not really an allies deck, so we feel a little bit better about leaving her behind.
Yeah.
There's a Knowledge Seeker, a Wolf Bat, which we're not in either of those colors. There's the Boulder, but he came back. There's Jet Freedom Fighter, which is pretty...
a good card.
It is good, and we are in both of the colors, so it would be easier to cast him. But there's a Raucous Audience.
Oh, what is that card?
1 and a green, 2/1, taps for a green. But if we have a creature with power 4 or greater, it taps for 2 green instead. It's very, very good.
There's also Aang's Journey down here. That's a good card, right?
That one came back, though, because it's a later pick card, but it is good. You're totally right. Earth King's Lieutenant. Whenever this creature enters, put a counter on each other ally you control. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a counter on this creature. There's another cycle of renewal. There's an Earth Rumble, Earthbend 2. When you do, up to 1 target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. How many allies do we have, incidentally? 6 out of 10 creatures.
It's not bad.
I mean, I'll take it. Maybe this comes back, but I highly doubt it. But it seems like green was pretty open.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed. Okay, Uncle Iroh is in both of our colors. Lessons cost 1 less to cast.
Cool. And we have lots of lessons.
We have 6 out of 7 instants are lessons, and 2 out of 2 sorceries are lessons. So that's 9 lessons, yes.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you, Uncle Iroh. I don't think we want Vengeful Villagers. When it attacks, choose a creature an opponent controls, tap it, then you can sack an artifact or a creature, put a stun counter on the chosen creature. If Wandering Musicians comes back, I'm taking this card, no question. But I think Uncle Iroh will be super helpful here. So, yes, please. Sure. Yeah, it's great. Okay, again, this is another example. This is part black. We're not in black. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, and whenever a permanent you control enters from exile, put a counter on each creature you control. So this is relevant if we're airbending stuff, which we're really not doing. So again, we feel okay with passing that up.
There's another Rocky Rebuke.
There is a Rocky Rebuke, which I'll happily take. Thank you. Good call. I wouldn't mind Yan Archers, I don't think, but I don't think I need it. And Water Tribe Captain, also not a bad card, but Rocky Rebuke, quite helpful.
I thought we had 2 of those already.
Yeah, I think we just didn't pick it. We picked something else for it, I guess. We're not in blue. We could take Yip Yip. +2/+2 on one of our creatures. If it's an ally, it also gains flying until end of turn. There's Origin of Metabending again, but we already have 2 of those. Is that right? Yes, we do. So I'll take a Yip Yip. It is a lesson again. There's the Sunbaked Canyon.
Oh.
We could tap it and pay 1 life to add red or white, or pay 1, tap it, sack this land to draw a card. I think I'll take Yip Yip. This may come back, and then maybe we take it, but
yeah. I
don't really want to pay life, but I did get that Wandering Musicians I asked for.
There you go.
We have our 2-drop slot is very heavy. Otherwise, I would pick this one, or would consider picking this one, I should say. But Wandering Musicians, quite nice. So I'll happily take that. There's another Rocky Rebuke. There's Redirect Lightning, though. 3 mana to change the target of a spell, though. It's kind of a little expensive, but it is a lesson. And it's an instant. We have a lot of instants that are lessons, so we can kind of leave like up a couple of things. I always like when that comes up where it's like, if they don't do anything by the end of their turn, we can cast this one thing, but if they make us use redirect lightning, we'll use that instead. So that's pretty good.
Okay.
Sandbender's Storm I like, but what do you do? Exile the top, or exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than the number of mountains. So no, I'm going to take Sandbender's Storm and hopefully be happy about it. Maybe I should check our creature count. Oh, 13. We're fine. The Boulder again. Yeah, because it's either that or Fire Nation Raider, and that's also a 4-drop. I think this is a much better 4-drop for us. Abandoned Attachment's not a bad card, by the way. And it's a lesson? I think it's... Yeah. Cycle of Renewal again? Or Earth Rumble. I said if it came back, I'd take it. And there it is. We did take a second Boulder. So, okay. Well, it's the only card in our colors, and it goes to the sideboard. The Zuko is still here. I mean, I'm taking it. It goes to the sideboard, but it's a rare. I'll
Hey,
rare
we
draft.
have a couple black lands in there.
I know.
That we just had to take.
And I got another Origin of Metal Bending, a third one. We probably cut that one, but we'll see.
Marcus is here in chat saying sup.
What's up, Marcus?
Good to see you.
Yes, happy Magic Monday. How the hell are you?
Yeah, talk to us. Let us know what's going on in your life.
It's so funny.
What?
Since when does it do it this way, Arena?
It does look funny.
Because the creatures are on the bottom. Since when? Can I...
Well, it also had the weird eye glitches, so...
I know.
Maybe it's just because of the last update.
So let's say... Okay, can we do non-creature? I don't think that's going to work. It did not. Okay. That's so stupid. Type creature. Yeah, it separates it down now. All of a sudden, after however many fucking years, they just flip it for no reason at all. That makes sense.
Stupid. You can't even see the creatures.
Sure can't. Okay, whatever. Sure, Arena, that makes sense. Just make that change. I'm sure people were clamoring for it, though. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Knocking down Wizard's door, being like, let us have the creatures on the bottom and not visible.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Well, I said we would cut one Origin of Metal Bending. I can't say that word quickly. We might cut a second one, even though it's a lesson. We have a lot of lessons, though.
Yeah.
I was worried about picking these high drops, but we only have one of each now, so I'm not that worried about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Both of our rare Toffs are at 4. Do we have any other rare? Oh, yeah, we have Earth King's Lieutenant as well. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, I do feel like you have a lot of 4-drops.
I do. I definitely do. He's not even an ally. We only got the one Sun Warriors. We didn't take the second one, and it didn't come back. Well, you know the drill, Marcus. If you have any tips, tricks, thoughts, we're always welcome to it. But also, if you want to just let us know how you're doing, you're welcome to do that too. You're not just here for us to put you to work. You're welcome to let us know.
Yes, he is. That's the only reason we like Marcus.
That's so untrue. What happens if we get rid of both boulders? Is that too much? I mean... Yeah, I think if we got rid of one more 4-drop, we'd be good. I'm not sure which one is the best one to get rid of here. Maybe the Storm? I don't know if that's the right choice, but... sure. Fruitcake Elemental, since they're saying it's for sale, but it's not. We'll just do that. And then, Amy, what is our deck box? We only took cards in our colors. This is part blue. This is part black. So is this. And this is colorless.
Maybe we do that one because it's fucking gorgeous.
Yes, it is. Look at it. Zuko's Exile. Okay. Well, then that's the deck.
It is a picture of the sky, which is also colorless.
True. But it's blue. It's not blue. Oh my god, excuse me.
I thought it was so cool to, like, read about that experiment that they did with kids where they were just like, we don't teach you what the color blue is, and then we ask you what color the sky is, and you don't say, oh, it's a color I've never seen before. You think it's a color that is not blue.
Alright, so this is much better. I actually think I'll get rid of Yip Yip, though, even though, like, on turn 2 we're going to be able to get it, but... Look at him blowing. Barrels of Blasting Jelly.
Uh-oh. If that guy gets to our guy.
Right, we drew Toph. We need the white, though, so we might as well... Oh, and it goes onto the battlefield tapped, so we get Toph next turn. Great. White. Okay. Because now next turn we play this land, we play Toph. Amazing. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see if they immediately remove her. Earthbend 2 on one of the forests. Hooray. They don't. Perfect. We drew White Lotus Hideout. It's a land, but I will happily play it. I'm going to keep up Origin of Metal Bending. Right? Because this taps for mana, yes. So I'm going to actually go to combat first. Attack for 5. Good. Play Raucous Audience. And like I said, keep up Origin and Metal Bending to give something indestructible until end of turn. Let's make this a 4/4. Why not? Fire Lord Azula. Whenever you cast a spell while she is attacking, copy that spell. You can choose new targets for the copy. Okay. We drew Aang's Journey. Yip Yip does give +2/+2, right? So, combat, swing with these two for 7.
Oh, I wanted him to be holding the cup of tea.
Oh.
Because I thought it'd be wintry, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sure. All right, let's go get a mountain, I guess. We're not kicking it because we don't have any shrines. So we'll get this mountain, we'll play the mountain, and we will pass. Earthbend 2, make it a 6/6.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, we have the ability to save one creature if and when they try to kill it. Like that. Look at that. And they used all their mana. So how convenient for us. She's a 4/4 and indestructible until end of turn. Super glad you used that. Pass 2 attackers. They attack with Fire Lord Azula. They don't attack with Fire Lord Azula. All right. I mean, if they had, we could have killed her. But instead, that's fine. We have Combustion Man. We go to combat. We attack for 10.
I was excited about that, but you're right. We could have killed her, so...
Yeah.
And we're at 22, so it's not like we're hurting.
All right, we give Toph +2/+2 in flying. And we kill Azula and put them to 2, and they can see.
All right. Thank you, Linux, the brilliant.
Whew! There you go. Now you can see him in all his glory. All right.
He's a tea master.
Yeah. He sure is. And what's that? That was a good mulligan on our part, because that first hand was not as good as our second one. So, good. At least the deck mulligans relatively well. We do have enough things, or seemingly enough things, to help us with fixing, which is nice. So let's see if this helps us. Yeah, I think it does. Oh yeah, we're wonderful. Shared Roots on turn 2 after playing Turtle Duck on turn 1 allows us to get the red, and then we have all 3 colors. Amazing. Insane hand. Thank you, Arena. Perfect. All right. We got there. No Turtle Duck from them. Ah, we drew Redirect Lightning, though. That's fun. It's a sorcery. We go get the red. Okay, we have all 3 colors. And we have 3 1-drops in hand, too. Just attack with the 0-4 to send a message.
It's the colors of Christmas.
Yeah, look at that. They played their own Shared Roots. I know that card. They got another forest, though. Okay, we drew a Plains. We already had one in our hand. And now we can cast everything in our hand. Literally everything.
Awesome.
I don't need to do any of that stuff.
It's a great hand.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to... I guess maybe we wait till next turn and we can keep up a white and a red to be able to cast one of these and this. Okay. Okay. So we'll play the land. We'll pay green, white, white for this. It's a 4/4. Go to combat. Attack for 4. I assume they don't block. They sure don't. And then I will pass. Badger Mole. Mm-hmm. Okay, Earthbend 2. And creatures they control with counters on them have trample. That is fine. 2/3 attacks. That's also fine.
Oh, whoa. Did you see?
No. What did the Brushwog do?
Branches came out of his snowball. He
Right.
went like, and like shoved him out.
That's great. Let's Aang's journey to get a forest, I think. Makes sense to me. Play said forest, play Raucous Audience, and then pass. When it enters Earthbend 2, whenever you put one or more counters on a creature, you may gain that much life only once each turn. Okay, it's a 4/4 land. They gain 2 life. Go up to 18. They pass 2 attackers, the 4/4 and the other 4/4 attack. Flying, lifelink, first strike, and hexproof. Am I just taking 8 here? That sucks. I could obviously block one of them. The Badger Mole, I guess. And Yip Yip. Yeah, let's do that. We lose our audience, but we don't need it, so it's totally fine. They put a single counter on one of their creatures. They've already done it this turn, so they don't gain life off of it, but they make that creature into a 3/3. I could redirect Lightning, but it's not worth it. For a single counter, it's not worth it, in my opinion. Play this land. 3 to activate, but I can do that on their turn. So no attacks, end the turn. All right. So we can trade with their land, but we can enter the Avatar state, so it wouldn't be a trade. We would kill their land. And then if they tried to target their creature or our creature with a positive or negative spell, we would be able to redirect it for 3. So, and that's only if it's a single target, notably. All right, pass 2 attackers. They attack with just the land. Okay, I will activate the Turtle Duck and see what they do. They do nothing. We will pass to blockers, and we will block. They still do nothing, and then I will attempt to enter the Avatar state. And they will attempt to Zuko's Exile. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. That is a single target that they have chosen. I will pay the extra 2. Targeting Zuko's Exile. I want to make sure I do this correctly. And target Earth Kingdom General instead with their own Zuko's Exile. So they exiled their own creature. Then we gain 4 life and kill their land.
Wow.
And then they get a +1/+1 counter and their land comes back. Okay. We drew Fire Nation Palace. It's actually kind of funny. We could use this to pay 2 to give our creature firebending 4, which would then allow it to attack, firebend, and then use its own firebending mana to activate its own ability. But I'll wait till after they choose to block or not. They chose not to block. I will activate. So we have 3. Can I only do it once a turn? Oh, base power 4. That it wouldn't matter if you did it twice. Yeah, it's not +4/+0. So I will then pass. Okay, great. We are in top deck mode. That's a little scary. Notably, their other creature on the battlefield is a human, so it doesn't get any benefits immediately. We take our turn. We drew Appa Loyal Sky Bison. We can airbend something, or we can give one of our creatures flying until end of turn. Notably, oh crap, no, it doesn't work that way, because you need 2 mana and tapping this. So I can airbend something. Oh, but it has to be something I control, so that's irrelevant. Alright, fine. But I get to play Appa. He is a 4/4 flyer.
And cute.
Yes, I can give the duck flying, but like I said, it doesn't mean anything because I can't pay the 3 to activate it. I just don't have enough mana.
It does have wings, though.
I
Or
know.
maybe it doesn't with the turtle shell.
Because it's trapped underneath, if it exists at all.
Its arms are trapped inside.
Like a Snuggie. Or like somebody who doesn't have a Snuggie. You're right, you're right. Alright, so they can attack with the Diligent Zookeeper, and I won't block. Spoilers, but I am empty-handed, so they know I don't have any tricks or anything. You get in for 4. That's a good attack. Especially because they don't have anything on their side that the Zookeeper is helping, so you might as well get in for 4 damage, right? We drew Toph. Hell yes. Now, it does say when she enters, we could discard a card to return an instant or a sorcery from our graveyard to our hand. But it also says whenever we cast a spell, we can Earthbend 1. She is a 3/4. There are multiple lessons in our graveyard. There's Shared Roots, Aang's Journey, Yip Yip, Redirect Lightning, and Enter the Avatar State. I think we go like this. Do this again. Oh, we don't have any more red now. Okay, so we can't cast off this turn, but that's fine. Maybe next turn we draw a good enough card that makes it worth it. Oh, it's whenever it attacks too. Amazing. Flying on Turtle Duck, Firebending 4, so they can't even block if they want to. And then activate Turtle Duck, because I don't have any other stuff to do with that mana. So they have removal here of some sort. Oh, +2/+2 and reach until end of turn. Damn, good for you. I guess Appa's dead, I assume.
You can play Toph with the mana.
No, I can't. The mana goes away at the end of combat, and Toph can't be cast at instant speed. It's a good idea, though. And I did think of it for a second. I was like, oh, but it's red. I can play Toph.
Yeah.
Nah, doesn't work that way. That'd be too good.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have a counter on it. Or it doesn't matter? Oh. Damn. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, I actually genuinely want to draw a land next turn. I think if I don't, I think we might lose this game. I guess it depends on what we draw, right? But if we draw a land, we can, like, sack this, go get something. Ugh, this is bad. Okay. They've got a rare and 2 uncommons on the field. I've got a common. I've got a rare in my hand. But they Earthbend 1, then Earthbend 1, and they put it on 2 different lands. So they go nice and wide. They hit us for 8 this turn. That pillar launch was a very good play for them. There's nothing I can do about that. It is a land.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, then we will do our best. We go like this. We return, I guess, enter the Avatar State probably makes the most sense. Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, and Hexproof. Yeah. Discard that for sure. All right, they know which card it is. I mean, but we have 3 mana and enter the Avatar state, so they can't attack with anything that isn't that 4/5 really. So I'll say no attacks and end the turn. Toph says whenever we cast a spell, we can Earthbend 1. If it's a lesson, it's Earthbend 2, and it is a lesson. So we would also get a 2/2 if we do that, which is cool, because that's a good blocker. But we'll be tapped out. We can do it to a plains, though, and not enter the Avatar state until after we've blocked. No, we have to... We can do it on a land that we don't activate the Turtle Duck with until after. That's what it is. Okay. So they Earthbend 2, and then fight the 4/5 into... Well, it doesn't matter. Whoever you target gets a hexproof. I have to. But I really want them to do it to Turtle Duck, and they didn't. That's bad. Okay. Well, I guess I have to do it. So, Toph. Then Earthbend on this one. It was a lesson, so it becomes a 2/2 land. Resolves, but you can't target her anymore, so... I don't have 3 mana... Oh, I do have 3 mana left. Yes, we talked about this. Right, they mill 3, and they can put a land from among those cards into their hand. If they don't, put a counter on this creature. And it's bigger because of Diligent Zookeeper. I was like, why? But yeah. And they milled 3 cards. 1 was a land, but they chose not to get it because they don't need it. They attack with a 3/4. I lose 5, and they gain 5. Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Yantan.
Damn. I did not remember that's what that card did. Okay. Nicely done. Okay. 1-1. Let's keep it going. Okay. I mean, hey, for our first draft outside of Evil in the Air is our opponent's name.
Nice.
Interesting. For our first draft outside of the streamer event, this is pretty okay. This hand is awful. Wow. Any forest, and it's perfect, right? Because this taps for green. This can go get any color we need. And this can sack a land to go get 2 lands. Wow. Without green, this hand is trash, though. That's better. Aang's Journey is here. This is red. This is green. We can go get white. We're set.
Awesome.
Oh, we have shared roots as well. Okay, we're great. Keep. I will ditch... I think it's going to have to be the reversal. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. We can... Oh, we drew the white as well. Are you kidding? Very nice. Thank you. Okay, well, we can go get our 4th land regardless with it, and we might as well get a red, since we need red to activate this. So at least we'll have literally everything we need at that point. Yu Yan Archers. Discard a card to draw a card. They discard a land. Okay. We drew Enter the Avatar state. I will play this. I'll play this. Get the red. No attacks, obviously. Okay, next turn is Toph. We do have shared roots, but I don't think we need to get shared roots with Toph. I just don't. They now have a 4/2, huh? Okay, fine. You got me for 4. No blocks. Redirect Lightning, huh? Alright, so actually what I could do is cast nothing. Seems a little dumb, but I think it might work for us. Say no attacks. End the turn. It sucks because we're going to use a lesson where this would get benefits from us casting a lesson. But I think getting this Yu Yan Archers off the field would be pretty nice. Because we can pay 3, flip the Turtle Duck into a 4/4, and then enter the Avatar state on it, and it'll be great. All right, so let's do... I feel like they're going to activate some sort of an ability here. So I want to do it like this. Make it a 4/4 trample. Can they activate this immediately? They can't. Good. So now we have a 4/4 trample. I'm waiting for them to cast some kind of a spell on this turtle duck so that we can use Enter the Avatar state to make it hexproof as well. No. Alright, fine. We give it First Strike, Lifelink, and hexproof, and they will possibly have something for it. We'll see. They don't. And now it's hexproof, so, I mean, they can pump their own creature. Nope. We just gain 4 life and kill their creature in the process.
Nice.
Very nice. Alright, and they can Aang to airbend their... You don't want to airbend Zhang Zhang's Deserters and get a new +1/+1 counter on something? Alright. It's your choice, I guess. Let's go like this. Let's do Toph, keeping up the red, yes. Good, good. Do we discard... Yes, I think we discard Aang's Journey to get back into the Avatar state. I think that's a good trade-off. No attacks. Okay. Now, we can redirect Lightning. We will have to pay 5 life if we really need to use it, but right now we don't, so we're good. We'll just take 3, which is annoying, but fine. We drew Cycle of Renewal.
Oh.
That's an interesting choice. So if I do that, we can then sack the plains and go get a forest and a plains. I think that makes sense. Oh, it's an instant. I don't have to do it now. Okay. Well, we'll just chill. No attacks in the turn. I can do this at the end of their turn. I can do this whenever I need, and this whenever I need. Even though they know it's a thing. It's an onboard trick. Now, notably, that's fine. Notably, Jesus. Okay. Wow. Fine. Still no water bending on their side, so...
No, Jesus hasn't been born yet.
Very nice. All right, they did nothing. Cycle of Renewal, please. I would like to earthbend this land. It gets 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Amazing. I would then like to sacrifice... if my card resolves. They have 1 card left in hand and 1 red mana open. Not too worried about it. I'll sack this plains. Go get a forest and a plains. Put them both onto the battlefield tapped. That's before my turn starts. And then I will take my turn. We drew another land. Do I need it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. But this costs 2 more. So yes, I will play the land.
The brushwog looks like one of those cats with no hair.
I'll say... no attacks. And in the turn. This is a little awkward, because they played that 4/4 First Striker, and I don't have anything big enough to beat it. Like, I could trade with it with Enter the Avatar state, but I can't beat it. And that's a little disconcerting. Maybe, if I end up having to redirect Lightning, I can make my... that's bad. That's very, very bad. Okay. Well, I can actually... They just pass, though. Okay. I take my turn. Drew Earth Rumble.
Oh.
Earthbend 2. Then up to 1 target creature we control fights a creature an opponent controls. So, let's do it? Yes, let's do this. So, Earthbend 2 on this. Earthbend 1 on this. It's now a 5/5. And then this 5/5 fights your 5/5. Good. Okay. We get our land back. And... no attacks? Yeah, that makes sense. No attacks. Alright, we have Redirect Lightning, but we will need to pay 5 life if we need to use it. They know we can't use Enter the Avatar state now. Jet Freedom Fighter.
Ah.
Okay, I will pay 5 life to kill their Aang the Last Airbender. Pay the 5 life. Redirect it to target. Oh, for the... I was like, what the hell's happening? This one, please. Gets 2 counters. And then Jet's ability targets... Oh, it has to be one of the things that we control? Okay, so we'll target our land. That's fine. It has to be a legal target, and it has to be to target creature an opponent controls. So I couldn't have redirected it to their own creature, but I saved my Toph. Rocky Rebuke. Deal damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. That's wonderful. Rocky Rebuke. Toph kills Aang, which could happen in the show, but wouldn't. Just throwing that out there.
Well, she got mad enough.
I guess. All right, so yeah, we're great here. This is wonderful. Let's activate Turtle Duck, go to combat, and attack for 4. Why not? We're at 8 and they're at 20, so I mean maybe that's why not, but still, they know we have entered the Avatar state, so we can gain 3 life. We can make Toph a 3/4 with flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. We can make our forest into a 3/3. Or we can make our plains into a 2/2, I guess. Oh no, but we'll tap it for this, so no. The forest would be a 3/3. And so we could trade with any of their stuff with the forest, and or just straight up kill something with Toph. They get to scry 1, and we gain 3 if we do that. They put it on the bottom. They don't have enough mana to use their abandoned air temple right now. And so, do they attack? Because they could compassionate healer. They don't. Good. We take our turn. We have Uncle Iroh. Yes, that's... I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We Earthbend 1. He's not a lesson. Oh, it's anytime we... That's so funny. For some reason, in my head, I was like, anytime we cast a non-creature spell is what this card said. That's not what it says. Anytime we cast a spell, and creatures are spells. So that's wonderful. And he has Firebending 1 as well. That's fun. Okay, well, no attacks this time in the turn. I could work on killing Glider Kids this turn, if they attack with it, right? Firebending lesson to kill Uncle Iroh. Is that okay? That's probably fine. My lessons costing 1 less is irrelevant. We're so late in the game at this point that it's fine. They know we have entered the Avatar state, but it was the end of our turn, and I'd rather have this be more beneficial. Like, we could have saved the 4/2, but, like, he would just trade with one of these things anyway. Again, him making our lessons cheaper is not really what he's best being used for right now. So... Okay, they're going to use their abandoned air temple again. It looks like. I mean, it's a smart move. It's a very good card. I don't really know how I'm going to combat that fully, but it's fine. We take our turn. Yes, we take our turn. We drew another land, which is a little unfortunate. Enter the Avatar state. 3 mana for the Turtle Duck. Let's see. Go to... I think we just passed. This sucks, man. Their abandoned air temple just means they're going to win this game. Like, I can't... If I don't draw stuff, I can't do it. And, of course... Oh, God. It's a good draw. It's a good draw. Their flyer's huge now. Because I can make our land into a 4/4 if I play into the Avatar state. But that's the biggest creature I'll have, tied with Turtle Duck. And I can't double block a flyer. So I'm going to have to take 4 here. This is so frustrating. That land draw really fucked me here. They gain a life in Scry 1 twice. So they go to 17 and put the card on the bottom. They go to 18 and put the card on top. That's also frustrating. Okay, well, here's what we do. We pass to blockers. We block here. Oh, I'm an idiot. We're dead though, right? Yeah, they did it right. We block here,
You can still cancel.
and we block here. No. I can't cancel. I haven't gone to blockers. I can cancel blocks. But because I didn't make something flying now, I can't block with flyer. So, but we can gain 4 life. So these are our blocks. Yeah, that card is very good, and in this situation, unbeatable. But we can make this a 4/4. We can make it flying, lifelink, hexproof, etc. This gets 2 counters to kill Jet. We gain 4, but take 10. So we're still alive. But not for long. Toph's dead too, so. And they get more counters on their creatures. It's like very synergistic, their deck.
Because they are evil in the air.
Yeah, just... Oh, we didn't. Okay. I was going to say, just draw another land. It makes it easier on us, but... yeah, we play this for 4, and even with the land... Let me just continue.
Thank you, evil in the air.
That's insane. That was insane. Tough beat. All right.
I was going to say that was a rough one.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and I will be back.
Okay. I will see if we can win a game of Magic.
Okay.
After the first one that we won. I will try. I'm curious if folks have been playing this format in general. I feel like we haven't talked a lot about it in streams. So, and we usually, we don't have to talk about Magic stuff, but I feel like sometimes we do. So if you have thoughts about this format, whether you like it, whether you dislike it, why, let us know. Ooh, this is a good hand. Wow, Yip goes away again, but I mean, this hand's wonderful. Wow, and we drew a green as well. Thank you. That's great. All right, so this cares about allies. This is not an ally, notably. Okay. I mean, it's pretty good. Aang's Journey. I think I just play this guy out, right? I mean, he's 1/1 trample, but... Ooh. I guess we go like this. We play the audience. We gotta play the audience. Because then at least it allows us some extra mana from this. But we need the extra white. Interesting. Okay, well. That's a good card. 2/3, huh? Alright, Cycle of Renewal gets played here. I know it's an instant, but we're going to do it anyway. We'll sack a forest and go get a plains and a forest? I think that makes sense. Okay. No attacks. She can tap for 1 mana or 2 mana to cast Lessons Only. It's pretty cool. I love their sleeves. I'm sure Amy will also love their sleeves when she gets back. That's really cool. Oh, it's 2 for lessons. Waterbending lesson. Okay. And then they could waterbend 2 with their last 2 mana. Or they discard a card. I mean, they have a million cards. I'm sure they could discard like a land or something if they have extra. They just pay the 2. All right, good for you. We drew Yip. Nice. We got rid of one of them. We got the other back, huh? All right, so Omashu City enters tapped. We might as well play the Earth King's Lieutenant. And then we keep up. Only enter the Avatar state, it feels like. So then we go to combat, and I guess attack for 2. No reason not to. We don't need the green, so we'll do that. And see where we go from here. It seems like maybe they'll want to get rid of Earth King's Lieutenant somehow. They do have a lot of cards in their hand, so. Hi, welcome back.
Hi.
It's Iroh Grand Lotus. God damn, this card. Each non-lesson instant and sorcery has flashback, and each lesson has flashback 1. That's crazy. All right, we'll take our turn. We drew Wandering Musicians, which is an ally, and does leave us with a single white, so that's really good. We have a 2/5. put a counter on himself. And no attacks and pass. Now the interesting thing is Yip Yip here would allow Wandering Musicians to live an attack from Iroh, but without a counter on Wandering Musicians, it would not allow Iroh, or not allow Wandering Musicians to kill Iroh with +2/+2, which is unfortunate. Waterbender Ascension. Jesus Christ. Okay, lots of rares being dropped on our opponent's side. We played one, right? So I'm not trying to be hypocritical, but whenever a creature they control deals combat damage to me, they put a quest counter on it. If it has 4 more quest counters, draw a card. Waterbend 4, that one creature can't be blocked this turn. Okay, well, I don't think I'm blocking. I take 5, and they get a quest counter. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we take 12. Seems real and legit and fair. Holy crap. Wow.
A little crazy.
Yep. Whatever. Taking 12 is no big deal, right? Do you have something else? Okay, good. Jesus. All right, we're at 8. They get another counter. That's really good for them. This is insane. And they also have 4 more cards in their hand, and 2 of their cards in their graveyard cost 1. Yeah, they're just going to draw 3, and then... Wow. These draft decks are busted as hell. Like, I thought we were doing pretty well with our draft deck, and no, we just weren't. Wow. Okay. Just draw a land. That makes sense. Iroh. I can trade with Iroh. So... And actually, I could kill Iroh for double white. And my turtle duck won't die in the process. So there's that. Unless they have another twin blades or something, like... Instead, he just straight up can't be blocked. Never mind, I forgot. 2 rares together. We can't do anything about it. We're just going to 2. Insane. Okay. What happens at 4? 4 or more, they draw a card? All right. We will... do I sack this to draw a card? I think I might have to. I won't have red, which kind of sucks, but I need these. Like, these 2 cards are helpful, so I'm going to draw a card. It's a land. I'm going to draw another card on my turn. It's not a land. Oh, they have a thing. They don't have a thing. Take our turn. It's a land. Sure. That all makes sense. That's perfectly fine, and it makes perfect sense, and it's great, and it's fun, and everybody's having a great time. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and +1/+0 to the team would mean that we would kill the herbalist, right? So what we want to do is activate Turtle Duck first. No. Why? What do I need? Fine. I didn't want to gain 6 life. That would have let me live. Oh my god. Actually, it would have been 7 life. That's insane. I can only get this up to 16, so even if they don't block, I can't kill them. They target Earth King's Lieutenant to trade with him. If I Yip Yip to save him, we die. So I enter the Avatar state on the Turtle Duck to gain 5 life and hope that that's enough. But they do have 7 cards in their hand. Of course, they counter it unless I pay 2, but I will pay the 2. I assume they just have a second one. No, they don't have blue open anymore. That's... They exile... Okay. Okay. Well, at least it worked. I'm at 7.
Okay. Okay. That was pretty scary. I thought we were dying this
I
turn.
mean, we probably still will. They have 7 cards in their hand. Nope, 6 cards in their hand. And access to 3 cards in their graveyard, but... That one's not... Yeah, these don't... The ones that I know about don't do anything against us here, so... We're fine. But they will draw an extra card with Waterbender Ascension. Okay, they exile the card where they can discard a card to draw a card, right? Yep. Oh, discard a card to draw 2 cards, excuse me. And it's a lesson, so they can also cast it from their graveyard for 1 mana while Iroh's on the field. They discarded Foggy Swamp Vinebender and drew 2 cards. They play another Abandoned Attachments to discard a land to draw 2 more cards.
Wow.
Now they have 7 cards in their hand. They play another. They play one of the Abandoned Attachments from the graveyard for 1, discarding Bender's Water Skin to draw 2 cards. And then they play the other out of the graveyard for 1, discarding a forest to draw 2 more cards. They have 9 cards in their hand, but they can only cast a lesson from their graveyard for 1 to get a land or to counterspell something. Oh, they have Firebending too, so if they have something at instant speed in their hand, they can cast it after they drew another card. They have 10 cards in their hand. They will have to... If they go to main phase 2, they're going to have to discard 3 cards. If they have something they can play for 3 or less at instant speed, they can do it now. They don't. So now it can either cost 1 blue, or it's one of these 2, but like get a land or counter a spell. Unless I pay 2. They discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We drew another land.
Wow.
Why? All right, so what can we hit them for? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? We just win? Hopefully? They conceded.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Terminator 101 the Mighty. That was a clincher, my god.
How did we win that game? They drew like 17 million cards.
Yeah.
They literally, I mean, I'm not even kidding, right? They cast... Oh, it's not even here, right? It's here. They cast Waterbending Lesson twice, so they drew 6 extra cards off of that. They then exiled cards off the top of their library to get an exile a non-land card twice. So that's 2 extra cards there. So that's 6, 7, 8. They drew 2 extra cards here. That's 10. And 2 extra cards here. That's 12. But then they did it 2 more times, like 1 more time each. So that's 14, 16. They drew 16 extra cards this game.
That's insane.
And we lived on 1. And they had 2 rares on the field. And they hit us for 12 in 1 turn with Iroh wearing twin blades.
Yeah, they must have misplayed there at some point.
I don't think so.
I think we did, right?
No, I think that oh wait, you're right, we did, because Arena tapped weirdly for us, so you're right. But I personally don't think they misplayed. What I think is that they dug for answers and didn't find any. Okay. Right? That's why they did abandoned attachments, abandoned attachments, abandoned attachments, abandoned attachments 4 times in a single turn, and then attacked with Iroh. Iroh also let them draw a card thanks to Waterbender Ascension, because it was the 4th counter on it, the 4th quest counter on it. So they drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8, 9. They drew 9 cards, 10 cards this turn, and didn't find an answer.
Wow. Crazy.
Yep. Okay. Go for it.
Raymond is here in chat saying, Huzzah! Super late. How are we on the night?
What is going on, Raymond? It's great to see you.
Yes.
We're okay. This draft has been odd. We're 2-2 right now. I know you all can't see our loss record, but we are 2-2. We're playing a 3-color deck. It's fun. We have 3 Toffs in our deck. Sorry, that's who we're playing. I didn't just randomly say that. And people couldn't see that until it came up to the top. All right, so we can't play Sun
You didn't
Warriors.
just randomly say that?
No.
Why not?
I know. I have to mulligan that. That hand was not great. This hand is also not great. What is happening all of a sudden? What just happened? Where's all our stuff? And our opponent kept a hand of 7? Any land gets us Uncle Iroh, but, like, is that helpful? No. I can't keep this hand. That sucks. Both of those hands were god-awful. Now we have all 3 tops. You motherfuckers.
And Earth Rumble has a picture of Toph on it.
I know it does. That's so stupid. And I have to keep this hand, even though it's also bad. I think we have to ditch this Toph and Earth Rumble. Oh, no. Why would I have her be the bottom card? There we go. That's so bad. Okay. Wow. At least we can play Toph on turn 3. That's something, I guess.
That is something.
Yeah, now this enters tapped unless we control a basic, but whatever. We can just play it tapped now. Who cares? Just non-basics, non-stop. Rebellious Captives. Okay. We have our 4th land, which will help with this Toph next turn. So that's cool. But we'll play an 0-3 Toph. And then we will put the counters here. Sure, why not? Earthbend 2.
Raymond says LOL.
Yeah, because I just yelled out nail for no reason. What about you, Raymond? How are you? Did we ask? I'm sorry if we did not. But yeah, we're doing okay. Having a good time. Land is dead, but it comes back tapped because it's a land. But we can... Ooh, Wandering Musicians, though. But no, we play Toph first. We can discard a card to get something back, but we don't have anything, so choose not to activate. No attacks with my 0-3? No, I won't attack. That would be silly. All right, do they have another? Well, actually, it doesn't matter, because unless it's like pumping this first? No, I don't think there's anything... Well, there's nothing that I know of in this format in mono green that can kill my creatures right now. Hey, look, Toph. I know her. She's the Blind Bandit. Ooh, Cycle of Renewal, eh? It's a lesson, too. So we can play this. This is a little unfortunate, huh? But actually, what we can do is we can play this. We can Earthbend on our forest, sack our mountain, and go from there. So we go like this. We Earthbend our forest twice. It's a 2-2. We sack our mountain. We go get a plains and a forest, and we don't attack. Then we pass. Okay. Interesting. All right, so every spell we cast puts 2 counters on a land. Or, sorry, puts 1 counter on a land. If it's a lesson, it puts 2 counters. Aang's Journey. They got another forest. Okay, so they're mono green. Interesting. At least I feel like they're mono green.
Raymond says, doing well, knocking out my daily.
Nice.
Working on an Azula deck for Brawl.
Okay.
Sounds cool.
It does sound cool. I think I'm supposed to do this, kill the Toph, but maybe I attack first? I think I want... Like, the thing is, I want Wandering Musicians on the battlefield. But then Rocky Rebuke doesn't get rid of anything. But they haven't attacked me this turn anyway, so... Sure. Wandering Musicians it is. I will make the forest into a 3-3. Thank you for asking. Perfect. Okay. And now Toph is also a 3-3. No attacks, and this Toph's a 3-4. End of my turn. They do nothing. Good. Okay, well... Land that we know about. Earth Village Ruffians is fine. When it dies, they can Earthbend 2, and it's a 3-1. Fair enough. But I don't see any attacks for them here. We do have a 2-5. Okay, we drew another land, but that's good. It gets us 1... Or actually, we could play Appa right now if we wanted. We could Airbend another target non-land permanent that we control. But what would that be? This Toph, maybe? To get back what? Cycle of Renewal? It's not worth it. Oh, we could get back any instant or sorcery? That's pretty good. Let's go like this. Oh, wait. We wait. Combat, swing with everybody. And see what happens. Make them do the math. And then we have Rocky Rebuke at instant speed to, like, if they double up on somebody to try to kill, like, Toph, our rare Toph, we just Rocky Rebuke, kill one of them, and then move on with our lives. Because this does damage equal to its power, so yeah. Okay, let's see it. Oh, they might have Rocky Rebuke as well. They do have 2 mana. Yeah, they do.
Wow.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
So actually, what we just do is go like
Rocky
this.
Rebuke their Rocky Rebuke.
Yeah, well, we Rocky Rebuke their creature that Rocky Rebuked. Yes. Yeah, that's super funny. And then we put another counter on this. So actually, it didn't matter. We could have killed something else. Damn, I forgot about that. All right, so you get to Earthbend 2, so you can have a 4/4 land. Why? You could have had a 4/4 land to block with. I'm so confused. Okay. A tapped 2/2 is better than a blocking 4/4 to kill, like, Toph or Toph?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or my land? I'm so confused, man.
Or Toph.
All right, well, Toph trades with Toph. That's fine, I think. I mean, they're at 9, we're at 20, and I will pass. And then we can Appa, and when she enters Earthbend 2, yeah, like, we just, like... Okay. Whoa, Earthbend 7. Okay, so that's why they're mono green. Damn, 7/7. Okay, well, this only airbends something that we control, but it also can give one of our things flying, and they're at 9, right? So, pass to attackers. They attack for 7. Oh, good. They tapped it, so who cares? Great. I'm at 13. You got it. They can cast it back for 6, which they do have next turn. I guess I take my turn. We drew Turtle Duck. Irrelevant right now, but not a bad card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would need to tap our land to be able to play Appa, so that kind of sucks.
Raymond says, kind of feeling like on attack, cast Dual Caster Mage and copy something stupid so I can cast it like 4 times.
Nice.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does. All right, what do I do? If I play Appa, I can give Wandering Musicians flying. Is that worth it? That might be worth it. Because airbending something else I control is irrelevant. That's not helpful to me at all. So I'm going to give flying to the Wandering Musician so they can't kill it. They would have to triple block to kill it, but I would only get to kill one thing in response. So they do have to double block to kill Toph, and I would get to kill both of the things that they blocked with. But I am attacking them for 8, which would put them to 1. They can only block one of my creatures, which is Toph. Oh, okay. So they use their origin metal bending. I can't say it. I talked about this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'm not dead. If I have to chump block the forest with Appa. Oh, but they would do the other one? They only have... Okay. So they could do... I would chump block 1. But then one of them could become a 9/9? How does this math work out? I block the 9/9. I take 7, 8, 9, 10, and I don't die. And then they do die on the crackback. So...
Oh.
They have to make a tough choice here, I think.
They better nail it.
Nice.
Get it?
Yeah. Nail. Right, so notably, is this an instant? It is not. It's a sorcery. So 7, 8, 9, 10, and this would put 2 counters on it. 11, 12? Am I missing something? Oh, and Earthbend 2. I am missing something. Okay. So then I'll make them do it. I mean, it's an onboard trick. They absolutely are going to do it. But yeah, they could have made it so that if I didn't block, they would have made their land into a 9/9 like they just did, and hit me for 5 as well. So that would have been 14. I would have gone to -1 and I would have died. Is this an ally? It's an ally. It gets a counter thanks to him. This is not an ally, but that's fine. We don't... Oh, we do have a second green. Okay, yeah. That's not our forest. So we go like this. They tapped a land, though.
I guess those ducks don't like you very much because they're not your ally.
That's right. That is right. We'll do that. We will go to combat, swing with both, and then they chump block and go to 2. But I think we lose. 2 of their creatures are lethal, and they can play the spell from exile. So, yeah. If they pick a different land and give it haste, then we die. No matter what they drew. We're still dead on board. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're still dead. I was like, you did, but they still did it right. It's fine. We're at -1. Okay.
Thank you, Nail.
I assume that's a Dragon Ball Z Abridged reference, but I don't know for a fact. But it seems like it's Dragon Ball Z Abridged reference. Who knows? So for folks that got here after we made this deck, I will show it off, but we are done. We went 2 and 3, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
I liked this deck. I thought it was good.
me too. We also didn't get to cast Combustion Man today, but that's fine.
No.
Of our rares, we had Redirect Lightning. We had Earth King's Lieutenant. We had Toph, Hard-Headed Teacher, and Toph the First Metalbender. This Toph we cast once, because we had to put her to the bottom the second time we saw her.
Yeah.
Uncommons of Combustion Man and Appa, Sun Warriors, Toph the Blind Bandit, and Uncle Iroh. And then Enter the Avatar State, also an uncommon. Airbender's Reversal we literally never cast.
We did have to discard that, or like for a mulligan or
Oh
something.
yeah, we put it to the bottom. You're totally right. And Earth Rumble was an uncommon as well. We had an uncommon White Lotus Hideout, which we didn't use, or barely used, and we got a rare Fire Nation Palace as well. Okay, so I mean, it's 9:30. I don't know. Am I supposed to? I guess I can start a second one and then we can finish it next week. Oh, we have Mastery Orbs though. Let's see how many. If it's only 1, we're not going to do it because we need 2. Oh, we have 4.
Oh,
Okay.
shoot.
Well, there are 5 sleeves depicted here. Which 2 would you like today, Amy?
Aang and...
Sorry. We'll do one at a time.
It's okay.
Aang first.
This Ozai one looks awesome.
This one?
Yeah.
You got it. Ozai the Phoenix King. Okay. We have claimed them all. That we can. We have 3 more left.
Yeah.
And they're all the same color. Color scheme, I should say.
Sure.
All right, we'll do one more draft. Like I said, we'll finish it next week. I don't imagine we will finish that draft today, in terms of all the games, at least. Obviously, we can't go back and finish drafting next week. That doesn't make any sense at all.
That was weird. I felt something on my foot, but there's nothing there.
No, there is not.
Ooh.
Sorry about that. I don't know yet how I feel about this format. I've been having fun with it. I won't lie. Like, the cards are cool and creative and interesting. I unfortunately think they did a better job with it than they did with Spider-Man, which kind of sucks because Spider-Man, I'm a big Marvel fan, so I wanted Spider-Man to be better than it was.
Yeah. I think everyone wanted Spider-Man to be better than it was.
I would-
WotC.
Well, WotC, yes, but I don't think you're right on that. Not to, be shitty and contradictory, because I think people that hate Universes Beyond didn't want it to do well.
Sure.
Because then hopefully it would wake Wizards up to be like, oh, I guess we shouldn't do this anymore. All right, so the thing that sucks is that we have a black rare and a white rare with then a black uncommon and a white uncommon right next to them. I still want to take... This card's insane. I still want to take this card.
Yeah, I think you should.
Like, this is the only, this is sort of green, but, this is the only green card here, but is it that good? I just think this is a good card in general.
I do too.
Damn. Okay. I just don't want Master P and Dow to, make somebody into white and then cut us a lot, but we put 2 black cards in there and, kept 2 black cards in there to pass to somebody.
So we splash white for Air Temple.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. I can see that. That makes sense. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature in your graveyard and is an avatar in addition to its other types. When this creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand and up to 1 creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. There's Katara, Waterbending Prodigy, which I would probably take. That card's great. Ruinous Waterbending is a good card, but I don't think it's as good as Katara. Jet's Brainwashing... White Lotus Reinforcements. Other allies you control get +1/+1, and it's got Vigilance. I guess I could take this. Goes with our white for Abandoned Air Temple.
Yeah.
And like we can get like stuff like Kyoshi Warriors and stuff. Earthbending Lesson's a good card. Badger Mole would work.
That Avatar Destiny art is fucking sick.
It's very good. Very, very good art.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't know that I love the card, but yes, I agree. That's a good art. Why? Why do you do this to me? Okay. Fine, fine. I'll do it again. I've learned nothing. She notably is an ally, so she works with White Lotus reinforcements. But also, what the hell? Also, Flash, when she enters, make a 1/1 ally. 2 mana, 1/1. But that's 2 allies entering. This is not an ally, notably. But yeah, I think we take Toph. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for it. Maybe that's why she's still here third pick. But who knows? Now, this is a tougher one. Double green for a 2/4 and 2. For a 2/4, when it enters, look at the top 5, reveal a lesson, saga, or shrine, put it into your hand. The rest on the bottom. Whenever you cast a lesson, saga, or shrine, I don't think that's it. It's either Razor Rings or, like, the Captives? This card's fine, too, obviously. But I think it's Razor Ring. If I'm taking a 2-mana white card, I want the removal spell over the creature that we just saw one of, and maybe we'll see another one of later. Our decks are going to be very similar. There's another cycle of renewal here, which hopefully I can get later. Some of later, not necessarily specifically that one, but... okay, still no blue, even though there's a mythic here. Secret of Bloodbending. I was going to say Bloodletting. That's not what it is at all.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. There's not really much here. Ostrich Horse and, like, not be happy about it? Maybe the sideboard? I don't even really... I'm not a big fan.
Take the Bloodletting.
Fire Sages... We've got Seismic Sense. Look at the top X, where X is the number of lands you control. You can reveal a creature or a land from among them and put it into your hand, and the rest in the bottom. We can take the Foggy Swamp Vinebender. I think it's probably that one. This is an ally that makes an ally. Maybe it's this one. 2 allies is quite helpful. This is also notably an ally, but this is a 3-drop. We already have 2 3-drops. I'm still going to do it. Maybe we'll see more Vinebenders, as I've been saying. Kyoshi Village.
Nice.
Exactly what we want. I would take the Deserters. It's an ally, but Kyoshi Village, proper, appropriate pick here. Do the adult thing and help us cast our mana. That is not helpful.
No.
Aang's Journey, though, is quite helpful.
Yes.
Gets us the land that we need. Notably, Treetop Freedom Fighters. Another one is here. I still don't love the Fire Nation Raider. We can't take Messenger Hawk, and I don't want to take the Earth Kingdom Soldier. It's not even an ally, so... I'll take Aang's Journey to help us cast our spells. Earthbending Lesson came back, as did Avatar Destiny. So I'm sorry, Amy. The art probably is just the only thing about this that's that good. Mm-hmm. But I'll take Earthbending Lesson. That's pretty good. 4 mana, Earthbend 4. As opposed to Jet's Brainwashing, where we could, like, do some fancy stuff. Boulder or Cat Owl, neither. But Boulder, I guess. We ended up cutting them last time, and I wasn't missing them. Rebellious Captives I'll take. It's an ally. It's a 2-drop, a 2-mana 2/2, bear with upside. This is not bad, but again, not an ally. Neither of these. Which art do you like? The play or the parrot?
The play, obviously. I hate birds.
That's true. Duh. I'm an idiot. Go watch Video Games for All, everybody. You'll see what she's talking about. Whenever this creature or another ally we control enters, we gain a life. If it's the second time this ability is resolved this turn, we draw a card. Taking it.
I saw that art and I was like, is that Sokka? Did somebody make Sokka sexy?
This is Sokka.
And I was like, oh no, it's just some dude.
South Pole Voyager. But yeah, we definitely take this. Mai is not a bad card. She is not an ally, notably. Shared Roots would also be good. We saw that in our last one. And Wandering Musicians, incredible card. So if we get Musicians, Deserters, Sokka, or Shared Roots back, I will use it. Actually, I would take Secret Tunnel as well. This land can't be blocked. So if you Earthbend onto Secret Tunnel, the Secret Tunnel can't be blocked. So, but I'll take South Pole Voyager. It's much better here for us. This is blue and black, which we are neither of. So no. There is a land for us. That may be the best thing. I mean, this is an ally.
There's Pea Pants.
Yeah, but he's not an ally. He's a human warrior performer. Oh. There's this, but we know it came back last time. So I think it's the land. I think we do the appropriate thing, especially because red seems to be our splash. Mm-hmm. And we don't have any... Like, the dual land that we took is the two colors that we're going to be primary in. So let's take our splash color land. Jesus. A second one in a second pack in a row? Okay, I guess nobody wants it for somewhat obvious reasons, I guess. I mean, Compassionate Healer's not bad. Turtle Duck we know is good. That helped us a lot when we had it. Abandoned Attachments is helpful, but again, if we're splashing red, I would rather not. So I think it's just Turtle Duck here.
Turducken.
So I think Turtle Doves, which is appropriate for the season, I suppose. What do we have? Earth Rumble Triumph, which is Return of the Wildspeaker. Instant speed, 5 mana, draw cards equal to the greatest power among non-human creatures you control, or non-human creatures you control get +3/+3 until end of turn. There's a Wandering Musicians, which will probably be what I take. I don't love all this mill stuff, man. What are we doing with the milling? Draw a card if there's a creature or a lesson in your graveyard. That's what we're doing with it, I guess. But yeah, it's Wandering Musicians. Card's great. There was an Earthbending lesson there. I could take that later. There's one of these. Invasion Reinforcements is the first one we would take. Earth Kingdom General, also an ally, does Earthbend. Cares about putting counters on stuff, but it's another 4-drop. I think we're going to hold off. If we see another one, great, and I'll take it. But Invasion Reinforcements is the responsible pick here, I think. Wandering Musicians again. Talk about a 4-drop. But there's Uncle Iroh again. It's Highly Artful Acrobat. No. Deserter's Disciple, no. Foggy Swamp Vinebender. How many lessons do we have? 2? Out of 3 non-creature spells? Or 3 instants and sorceries? If I'm going to take a 4-drop, it's going to be Wandering Musicians again. But if I'm going to take a 3-drop, maybe I take Iroh here. Maybe we see more musicians. It seems like they might be coming around. Kyoshi Warriors. God, the 4-drops, though. But it's a good card. It makes 2 allies for 4 mana. That's very helpful.
Yeah.
Damn it. Another Turtle Duck I'll take. There's Treetop Freedom Fighters, but I just don't... Like, it's very clearly our splash, so... We might not even be playing this one, even though it also makes 2 allies. But I think we take the Turtle Duck here. There's another Wandering Musicians, but there's Shared Roots. And again, we need to be able to cast our spells, so let's do that. It'll help us get our 3rd color. This is an ally, but it's blue.
Maybe the Blades. I mean, I know that's our splash, but that was a good card against us.
It was, but it was... in that one instance, I think.
Okay.
I think. It's, it was because it was on there rare. Like, we got 2 Borcupines in a row, so now maybe I would have wanted to take the Blades, I guess. Non-humans, we have 10 humans out of 12 creatures, so Rough Rhino Cavalry it is. Well, you can get your Beetles as our deck box then. All right, this 3rd pack's got to help us a bit here. Oh! Okay, there's Hakoda or Enter the Avatar State. Oh, no. There's also Allies at Last. God, why is this whole pack good? Avatar Enthusiast is good for us, too. I mean, maybe the Sabertooth Moose Lion, but, like, I don't know. I think it's got to be Enter the Avatar State. This card did such good work for us last draft. Hakoda is a good card, but also a 4-drop. We've been talking about how many 4-drops we have, and the answer is too many. Something hopefully comes back from here. I doubt it's this. I have no idea, man. No idea at all. By the way, this Visions of Beyond. 1 mana instant, draw card, and then whatever the rest it said. It's fine. We got an Allies at Last.
Wow.
I'll take it. Over Sun Warriors in this case. Yes. Yeah, there's a Wall Top Sentries as well. I would take that. But removal is important. We actually have 12 creatures, 5 non-creature spells, so we need some removal.
Yeah.
And this is Affinity for allies, so this could cost as little as 1 green mana. And we're going to have some allies.
Incredible.
So, yeah. There's the Walls of Ba Sing Se. There's another Avatar Destiny. There's a Bitter Work. There's an Airbender's Reversal. Maybe we'll actually get to cast it this time.
Yeah.
There's another Kyoshi Village.
Oh, my earring just fell out
I heard
onto
it.
my shoulder.
Yeah, I heard that. Other permanents you control have Indestructible. So if we get to 8 mana, we win the game, right? But I don't see it happening, so I'll take the 2-drop Lesson instead. I like this card. I think it's cool. I just don't think we can make it work. Okay, Airbender Ascension. When it enters Airbend, whenever a creature you control enters, put a quest counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, exile a creature, then bring it back. So we'd have to have enter the battlefield effects.
Tickle.
Oh, Appa? Yeah. He's really cute. I think I'm going to take...
Very cute.
No surprise. I'm going to take Rocky Rebuke, though.
Yeah. Great card.
Yeah, it is. Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. Make a food. Whenever you sack a food, search for a basic. My cabbages! Anyway. I guess Airbending Lesson over Yip Yip. Yeah, why not? Okay. And Path to Redemption over Invasion Tactics. When it enters, all our creatures get +2/+2 whenever one of our allies we control deal combat damage to a player or draw a card. But I can put this on one of their things, and that'd be great. So, Path to Redemption it is. Okay, we got Omashu City. I'm taking it, even though there's another... but there's Suki. Oh, no. And she's a 4-drop. All the things I love. I have to take it. And plus Amy likes Suki too. Like, I just gotta do it. Sorry, Omashu City. You're the responsible pick, and I'm just not doing it. I'll take the Deserters over a 3rd Turtle Duck, because it's our first Deserters. And it's an ally, and it puts a counter on something. This guy's an ally too. He's a 6-drop. Do we have nothing above 4? Jesus Christ. But we don't have a lot of lessons, do we? 6 lessons. The Avatar Enthusiast came back.
Wow.
I'll take it.
You said it wouldn't.
I was surprised. Or I am surprised. Mm-hmm. This is an ally, and it has Death Touch. And when it dies, if there's a lesson in our graveyard, we gain 2 life. I'll take that as well. I mean, I guess I take Bitter Work, but I probably don't use it. Whenever you attack a player with one of our creatures with power 4 or greater, you draw a card. And then we can exhaust for 4 and Earthbend 4. Probably won't play the Badger Mole either. Definitely won't play the Flexible Waterbender.
No.
And that's it. We need only a couple of cuts, I think, right? We have only 2 to 3 cuts. Of course, we have this stupid nonsense of the way that they split this. You fools. All right. Are they only instants and sorceries? Do we have any enchantments? We have 1 enchantment. So maybe we're supposed to T. It's like, damn it. How the... Instant / sorcery? Does that work? I don't know how to... Nope. Okay, never mind. Whatever, this is stupid. Okay. Fine. This is how it's breaking down. If we look at our curve... I mean, technically we should cut a land. The issue is we're 3 colors, but... Cutting a green feels dumb, but we're doing it anyway. Ira, what do you do for us? You're an ally. You're a 4/2 for 3. You have Firebending 1 and our lessons cost 1 less. We have 6 lessons. All but one of them will benefit from being made cheaper. What does our rare Toff do? At the beginning of our end step, we Earthbend 2. I think we get rid of this, but it's a lesson. What if instead, do we have any non-allies at all? We really don't. We've picked every card that we have, every creature that we have besides Turtle Duck is an ally. The only thing I can think is to get rid of this because red is such a splash for us. I'm going to do that and see what happens. Yeah, so now we have 3 red sources in the deck. Sunblessed Peak, 2 mountains, and Aang's Journey to go get a mountain for us if we need it, as well as Shared Roots to go get a mountain for us if we need it.
Which you won't, because the only thing that actually needs it is Toph.
Yes, because these could be cast for white or double green. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay. That's our deck. The deck box, Amy, do you want the Beetle, the Stage, or the Stage Performance, or the Flexible Waterbender?
Heracross.
Like I said, go check out our Pokemon playthroughs over on Video Games for All. Link in the description down below. And if you missed it, by the way, we didn't get to talk about it last week because it came out since the last stream that we did. If you missed it, there's a new video over on Gluten Free for All. And you should go check that out as well.
Yes.
Again, links down in the description box below. All right, so we have lots of sleeves from this set. Which one do you want?
The fiery one.
This one?
Yeah.
Ozai that we just got. The Phoenix King. Okay. That's the deck. Let's do it. Let's see how we do.
The Phoenix King.
It's like the Pumpkin King?
Yeah.
Amazing. Mad Dog 2099.
Okay.
Whoops. Hit my spacebar there for no reason. That's not a good hand. That's what we get for cutting that green and being like, it's not that big of a deal. It sure was that big of a deal. Actually, this is great. This hand is great. Maybe I get rid of Airbending Lesson? I probably do. But also, I'm putting it on the bottom, and then I'm going to shuffle with Aang's Journey, so that's fine. Whoa. Their robot, scooted in there. Alright, well, we drew another forest. That's not bad. It means that Aang's Journey can, without fear, go search for the red, which is nice. Earthbending Lesson as well. It's a sorcery, so we got to do it. Let's go get the mountain. Okay. And then, White Lotus Reinforcements, I guess. Compassionate Healer. Turtle Duck. Look at that. Let's play this. See if it eats a removal spell next turn. Are they stuck on 2? They went first, right?
Oh, their sleeves are winter.
Yeah. Look at that. All right, well. Path to Redemption, okay. We take 3. They gain a life and scry 1 so they can go dig for that land. They put it on the bottom because it wasn't a land. Okay. 4th land for Wandering Musicians. It's pretty good, and it's an ally, so it's a 3/6 now. Perfect. Did they get the land? They did not. Okay, well, thankfully, they have a second Path to Redemption. Wow. Okay. I guess that's why they kept their hand. They scry it to the bottom because it's still not a land. We drew Toph. Okay, let's see what we have to do to be able to let a creature actually stay on the battlefield without being had removal used on it with 2 mana on our opponent's side of the field. Insane. Let's put it on the forest. Okay, go nice and wide. They still did not get a land. That sucks. I have been there, but that sucks. Corrupt Court Official making me discard a card. I will discard the Earthbending Lesson and keep up Razor Rings just in case, because removal is extremely important against an opponent who does not have a lot going on, and we just drew a piece of removal. Wonderful. Let's go to combat and attack with everybody who can. Let's see what they do. We have an 0/4, a 4/4, and a 2/2. At the end of our turn, that 2/2 land will become a 4/4. They are They can triple block and try to kill Toph. It looks like that's what they're at least considering. No, they're blocking a 2/2 on a 2/2. Okay. Razor Rings to kill it. And then they take 4... Or not Razor Rings. Sorry, Rocky Rebuke to kill it. Earthbend 2. It's a 4/4 now. We have Razor Rings to kill an attacking or blocking creature, and we gain life equal to excess damage dealt that way. Are you actually kidding? With 2 mana? Fine. F your Momo. I gain 3 life and I go to 16. You get a food token, or you get to scry 2. I guess they're going to scry 2 to go get a land. Yeah. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. They got it. Okay. Well, 3 mana is 1, 2, 3. Activate Turtle Duck. Attack for 8 while you're at 18. And pass. We didn't get any Origins and Metal Bending, so we don't have any way of getting rid of these Path to Redemptions. That's annoying. They got their 3rd land because they scried it to the top. But they have no creatures left. And we have the ability to attack for 8 a turn. Have they used up all of their removal or not? Looks like possibly not. And if we're going to give our creature hexproof, that could help quite a bit. They fully pass. We take our turn. We drew Shared Roots, which we do not need to cast right now. I will activate the Turtle Duck. You waited until my turn. Okay, they still aren't doing it. Good. Attack for 8. They waited until my turn to use an ability. Or a spell or something. You can airbend to draw a card, but instead, it's hexproof. You don't draw a card. I gain 4 life, and you take 8. I'm back to 20. Holy crap. All right, pretending Poxbearers can block one of them, and they die. Yep.
Thank you, Mad Dog 2099 Collector.
It's a rough game for them, but they had removal. I mean, they had 4 pieces of removal that they tried to use, which is insane. For 2 mana or less, good for you.
Yeah. Except it didn't help them win, apparently.
Wow.
So.
Of course not. All right. Let's keep it going. Yeah, it's not quite 10 yet. We got time. Okay. It's...
Something.
Yep. I won't even try. What a bad hand you are. Boo. Mulligan. I mean, it's not better, though. Like, it's fine. Let's see. I guess we get rid of you. Very frustrating. Okay, we'll see.
Marcus says, oh my god, it. Welcome to Derry was amazing.
Oh, really?
I'm so confused.
Is that from the horror franchise, It? I'm not familiar. All right, we'll flash this in, get 2 1/1s. We drew the red? That's so disrespectful. We have 2 mountains in the deck. So rude. All right, do I kill this thing? Oh, I can't. It's a 1/3 defender. Now they have 3/1. They mill 3, put a land from among them into their hand, or... Oh, they milled Hakoda and Zuko's Exile.
Whoa.
Nice. All right, I've got Shared Roots, huh? I mean... Kyoshi Warriors. Make a 1/1. Okay. And either of these 1/1 allies can block... The 1/1 ally tokens can block their 3/1. Like, they can put a land milled this way into their hand and they gain 2 life if a lesson was milled that way. But it was a land. So, okay. Cool.
Marcus says, yep, season 1 ended last night.
That's awesome.
I didn't realize there was an It series.
I feel like I heard about it, but I feel like I heard that it just started. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's I guess keep up Razor Rings and swing with Kyoshi Warriors and see what they no, because they're just gonna block the 3-1. Who cares? Let's play our own Avatar Enthusiasts. Of course, now that we've played 4 allies before we drew Avatar Enthusiasts, but also before we drew a green land, so F us either way, I guess.
Pretty much.
They still milled another land. Wow. Okay. That's crazy.
Mr. Know-It-All is here in chat saying, "How's it going, y'all? I'm definitely gonna have to learn this set because I bought a beginner's box yesterday. So I teach someone the game, but I don't know the set basically at all, lol."
Fair enough. Okay.
Like you already tried to teach someone the game, or someone asked you to teach them the game, but you don't know it, so...
They are 3 for 3 on sparring dummy lands. That's insane. That's insane. It's so stupid. And I can't stop drawing green cards. And I can't draw a land to save my life. It doesn't matter whether it's green or not. Because if I drew a land, I could activate Abandoned Air Temple over and over again. Literally can't do it. Cannot draw a land to save my goddamn life. Okay. No attacks again, I guess. I just got to keep up Razor Rings and... Okay. They finally whiffed on milling a damn... But of course they got a lesson anyway. So they gained 2 life and they're at 23. It's a 3/5 flyer. So I can't even stop it with Razor Rings. Take 3. The Lion Turtle. It's a 3/6 Vigilance Reach. When he enters, they gain 3 life. He can't attack or block unless there are 3 or more lessons in our graveyard. There are only 2. They can tap to add 1 mana of any color, and then they also played Platypus Bear and milled Lost Days, Airship Engine Room, and Long Fang Grand Secretariat. We drew the green, which I think enters the battlefield tapped, though. But still, that means we can play 2 things next turn and still keep up Razor Rings. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this to go get another green, because this is so stupid that we couldn't do that. Okay. No attacks. Next turn, basically this wall top sentries can be to stop the Lion Turtle. They are 4 for 5 on lands with the Sparring Dummy. Really stupid. White Lotus Reinforcements.
Ugh.
What is happening? Like, what am I supposed to do here? This is so stupid.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay, well. Wow. Double block this, because I have to. Single block here. 3/3 blocks here. Take 8. But Razor Rings this thing and hope that it kills. It does. Sick. Okay. All right, we're at 9.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. I'm going to put this on... Sokka just says allies have menace and prowess, so putting this on Sokka won't help, but putting it on Wandering Musicians absolutely will, because now they can't attack or block. We're going to play this, Wall Top Sentries with Death Touch, get a counter on our Avatar Enthusiasts, and we'll play the Turtle Duck as well. Okay.
Nice.
We're not out of this yet, but they didn't get a land. They actually milled Katara the Fearless.
Nice.
That's a lot of rares. They had Hakoda, Katara, and Sokka as rares, plus the Lion Turtle. Of course, they had their own path to redemption. Like a million triggers just happened. I mean, we're very dead, right? Like, they make another ally. This is 11 damage. The only things that I can block have to be double blocked, so I might as well trade my Avatar enthusiasts for their White Lotus reinforcements and shrink everything -1 that is an ally at least. Of course, we drew a land. Why wouldn't we? Play the Turtle Duck. We die in the air if they play a land. So, play the land and pass. No, I don't want to attack with the 0-4. Look at this board. Are you kidding? Didn't get a land, thank God. They got a Swamp Cycler, but they played a land. They still had it. They're at 29, and we go to like -1 million. Or they just attack with the flyer. No, they attack with everybody. Okay. I mean, whatever. I actually get to use this land for once. That's fun, huh?
I guess.
But everything has to be double blocked, so I double block Sokka and feel better about myself, I guess.
Thank you, MQ Hayek or Makayak.
It's a good guess. Better than I would have done. That's for sure. All right.
All right. Mr. Know-It-All says, I'm forcing it onto a 15-year-old so we can play together, LOL. Meant to say so I can teach them. I haven't played with any of the bending mechanics, so I'd only be able to teach the basics. This is the first time in 9 years buying physical cards.
Wow, that's so cool.
And then he says lands, am I right?
I know.
And then Marcus goes, die.
I sure did die. I sure did. It's saying that there's stuff available in the store. Did they finally put...
Oh, well, the glitch is gone.
The glitch is gone. For those of you that weren't here at the beginning of the stream, the Chandra Chocobo was missing both of her eyes and one of each of her toes on one foot, on each foot. And this thing had no eyes as well.
Yeah, that thing also had no eyes.
Which was terrifying.
Yep.
Very unsettling to look at. So if you go back to the beginning of the stream, you'll see that. But also, if we go to cosmetics, do they now have the other things for sale? They do not, seemingly.
Wow.
Okay.
They still fucked up.
Yeah, it's so weird.
They were advertising a bunch of things for sale.
For the winter sale. The winter sale is here. They've got Bloomborough Winter Lands. They've got these 2 sleeves. We already have this one. They've got these 2 avatars. So if you click that, it should take you to those deals. But it sure doesn't.
Nope.
Because I don't see them here. So I feel like I'm being falsely advertised to. But, I mean, whatever. It's fine. I was going to give you my money, so suck it, I guess? I don't know.
People are laughing in the chat.
I don't blame you. All right, let's open some Avatar The Last Airbender packs to close out the night.
Okay.
We got at least 1 mythic. 10 packs, though. 2 mythics. Let's check for our firsts, as we tend to do when we do this sort of thing. Of firsts, we have Glider Kids. A common, but a first.
See, Helen says, just made it, LOL.
Well, welcome, C. Holland. It's great to see you. It's so interesting that it's so much later there for you, and you're able to show up later as opposed to earlier, unless...
The irony of it all.
Were you asleep and then you woke up? Is that what happened? Because that I don't blame you for. That I understand completely.
Whoa, that art, energy bending,
it's really
so
good. Really good. But also, notably, we had a first in a common slot. I was going to say none of the uncommon slots, but here they are. Heartless Act. It is pretty heartless looking. And Boomerang Basics. Return an online permanent to its owner's hand. If you controlled it, draw a card. Okay, and that's it.
He says, yeah, just woke up, LOL.
I get that. Totally get that. Well, welcome. Good morning.
Right, exactly. Mr. Know-It-All says, it's funny how easy it is to build coins when I'm not constantly buying packs.
That is totally fair, yeah. All right, let's check out our 8 rares and our 2 mythics. Okay. Our 7 rares and a wild card and 2 mythics. Zuko Conflicted, our first one of
Oh.
these.
I was gonna say, I haven't seen many of these.
No. At the beginning of your first main phase, choose one that hasn't been chosen, and you lose 2 life. So he's a 2 mana, 2/3, draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Zuko, add a red, or exile Zuko, and then return him to the battlefield under an opponent's control.
Interesting.
Basically, a great way to work with this Zuko, though, is to airbend him. Use the first 3 abilities, then you airbend him, you play him back again for 2 mana, and then you go through the abilities again. And so if you have like a relatively consistent airbending strategy, that's a pretty cool way to work with this Zuko.
Cool.
Great Divide Guide. I like this guy a lot. Each land and ally you control taps to add 1 mana of any color.
Cool.
Really, really good card. Okay.
Well, I guess we like it twice as much now.
I guess so. Obsessive Pursuit. Not a bad card, but did come close to making us lose the game previously. Because when it enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose a life and make a clue. Whenever you attack, put X counters, +1/+1 counters on an attacking creature, where X is the number of permanents you sacked this turn. If X is 3 or greater, that creature also gains lifelink until end of turn. We have Wartime Protesters.
Ah.
It's an ally with haste. Whenever another ally enters, put a counter on that creature, and it gains haste until end of turn as well. Look at this little, like, baby down here.
Yeah. He's like angry. He's like, I'm protesting war. You're a baby. Go away.
Go away. Bossing Say. Okay. Enters tapped unless you control a basic, as all the rare lands do, but you can tap to add a green, tap 2 and a green to Earthbend 2 only as a sorcery. We've got Aang at the Crossroads.
That's fucking kicking art. Both of those are.
Yeah, I like the Destined Savior one for sure. But yeah, so it's 2 green, white, blue for a 3/3 flying human avatar ally. When he enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can put a creature with mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. When another creature you control leaves the battlefield, so that could be from airbending as well, transform Aang at the beginning of the next upkeep. And then Aang transforms into Aang Destined Savior, 4/4 flyer. Land creatures you control have vigilance, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, Earthbend 2.
Okay.
Crazy. All right, I'll let you read, and then I'll do the 2 mythics.
Okay. Mr. Know-It-All says, I play where there's access to basically all the shrine cards, but how many shrines does this set have on its own? I've heard Is It Lessons is also busted, as is with all Is It decks.
For sure, yeah. So I think there's only the 5 shrines. I think it's 1 for each color. If somebody remembers if there's like an ultimate one, remind me, because I don't recall seeing it, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So yeah, I think it's 5 shrines, 1 for each color from this set, I think. Our 2 mythics are Secret of Bloodbending, so we got it anyway, even though we didn't pick it. 4 blue for a sorcery lesson. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may Waterbend 10.
Oh.
You control target opponent during their next combat phase. If this spell's additional cost was paid, you control that player during their next turn instead, and you exile Secret of Bloodbending. I had somebody cast this against me at pre-release, and like I had a couple of mana open and like a card in my hand, 2 cards in my hand, I think. So I just like cast the spell that I had in my hand at instant speed, so that they couldn't use it on my turn, and then I was tapped out or whatever. Like it was, yeah, something like that. Or like they controlled my combat. So I cast the only instant that I had. The only other thing in my hand was like a creature, which they couldn't cast, like use during my my combat phase.
Yeah.
So it did nothing for them. They paid 4 blue mana and it did nothing for them.
Sure.
Anyway, and our last mythic is Appa, Steadfast Guardian.
This art is weird. I don't know how I feel about it.
It's a very good card, though. It's Restoration Angel, but it's Appa. So he's a 4-mana, 3/4 flash flying. When he enters, airbend any number of other target non-land permanents you control. And then whenever you cast a spell from exile, you make an ally.
Wow.
And he is also an ally.
Yeah.
So all those cards that care about allies, That's really cool.
Cool.
Okay, we did it. Guess what, everybody? That is going to be the end of this particular stream. I highly encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including whenever we go live here on this channel or on one of our other channels. I see your hearts and I appreciate them. Thank you.
Oh, I missed them.
But I will also say, if you are subscribed to this channel, we're going to have a video coming out soon. It's before the end of the year, so that soon. Talking about the year that was Geek for All. So stay tuned for that. I'd love to hear folks' thoughts when that video comes out, either here or on the Discord. Don't forget, we have that link down below as well as links to our other 2 channels, Video Games for All
and Gluten Free for All.
We've also got links to our Instagrams. Go check out our Geek for All and Gluten Free for All Instagrams. And we would love it if you'd go follow us over there. We put out some cool stuff, I'd like to think.
Yeah.
So if you enjoy that sort of thing as well, you can obviously go check out some of the things that we've posted already. We'd love to, of course, hear your thoughts on those too. And then last but not least, if you're looking to support us, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing here on this and our other channels and our Instagrams and our Discord, etc., and you want to support us further and you have the means to do so, please feel free to check out our Patreon down in the description box below as well.
Please.
If you don't have the means to do that, no worries. Please don't forget, either one way or another, to be honest, that likes and shares here on YouTube do in fact go a very long way. And that's a free way to support us, so we encourage that as well.
Right.
Amy.
And appreciate it.
Yes. We had, I feel like we had folks like trickling in tonight. And so still, it brings a bit of lightness and levity when you all show up, and we really appreciate having you here. And so still, as an appropriate thank you, Amy, you have some work to do.
Yes. First, I'll say Mr. Know-It-All says, are there other cards that allow you to control the opponent in specific stages? Or is that card the first to do that specific ability?
Damn, that's a good question. I don't know. The cards that I can think of off the top of my head that do that in general are like Mindslaver, but I think that's their whole turn. There's Emrakul, which I think is also their whole turn. So I'm not really sure. It's not an ability that has happened often. There's Kindslaver, which was like, I think that was from an unset. So like maybe that one. I don't exactly remember what that one does. And there are probably others that I'm not thinking of. I don't have my encyclopedic magic knowledge. But those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. And to your point, what?
I said he kind of does.
I kind of do. But like you said, it may be the first and only one that does that for a specific phase. I am not sure.
Cool. And C. Holland says, thanks for the stream.
Thank you, C. Holland.
Yeah.
We are sorry that you were only able to get here at the end, but at the same time, glad you got some good sleep.
Yeah.
Hopefully that continues if you do go
Also
back to
valuable.
sleep soon. Yeah. So thanks for being here. We
Yeah.
appreciate having you. In fact, sorry, Amy, I took your thing.
So, Marcus, thank you so much for being here tonight. We love you so much.
Big time.
It means a lot to us that you support us literally every time.
Yes, it is noticed, it is appreciated, it is loved.
Raymond, thank you so much for being here tonight as well. Mr. Know-It-All, thank you for being here. And C. Holland, thank you for stepping in once you woke up.
That's right. We appreciate having you no matter when, no matter
Yes.
where. And that's all of you, not just C. Holland. That's anybody. We always say, however you choose to watch our content, we appreciate having you here. Even if you're lurking and you leave it on, you walk away, whatever the case may be, it all
still
helps.
matters.
Yes, it does. So even if you were lurking tonight and you were not joining us in chat, you did not hear your name just mentioned, we still appreciate you very, very much. So thank you very much for watching. We appreciate it. And if you're watching on the VOD, don't forget to give yourself a shout out in the comments below. We'll give you that appropriate love. And or a response if it warrants a response, depending on what you had to say.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. Otherwise, don't forget that we are live again on Friday. Over on Video Games for All, maybe finishing Resident Evil. I said that last week and I was wrong. So who knows? But you'll know if you come join us and watch. And then, obviously, if you're only here for Magic, no worries whatsoever. We'll be back next Monday, as we always are, for Magic Monday to play some more of this format. Some Avatar: The Last Airbender draft. And so, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, no, I should say, between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours, and it is super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.